Chuki Beats.
Sup? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Now, it is currently Saturday morning, just cooked up some breakfast. This is basically what I have for every breakfast. So I'll have 2 pieces of gluten-free toast, 2 half-fried eggs, and then 2 pieces of bacon, and then I will have some tea with it. And that's basically what I do for every breakfast. So I don't really switch it up. I feel like, I don't really get sick of this. This, gives me the energy I need for a workout or for a dunk day. And it tastes super delicious. So I just wanted to intro the video here. Now with the macros, I do know what they are, just not off the top of my head, so I apologize. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Let's do a cool transition. Okay, so I thought one fun thing to do for this video is to sort of watch my previous dunking video, my last one, and just kind of analyze my technique. I think I'm getting really close now, but there's still things in my technique which can be improved. And I think if I improve those things, I'll definitely be able to dunk. I don't think, it's like I have to gain 5 inches on my vert. I think it's basically there. Maybe adding a few inches will help, but I think the height is there, given that I almost perfect my technique or, get close to perfect on, my attempts and things like that. So what I'm going to do is load up this video, take you guys through some technique things which I'm going to work on, and they might be relevant to you guys as well. So I might, knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm able to analyze my technique and then help you guys at the same time by making you aware of, what you can fix. So let's load this up, boys. Okay, so we're going to start from 2 minutes and 10 seconds roughly where the dunk attempt is. So first dunk attempt, as you can see, pretty good. Now if we back that up a little bit and we look at our run up, you can see that it's pretty good in terms of where I jump from. My foot's probably just on the line of that semicircle. If I can back that up a little bit, I think that would be perfect, just because I ended up pretty much back rimming this, as you can see. So if I can sort of back that up a little bit and turn that back rim into sort of making it perfect, kind of hitting it down right into the ring rather than the back of the ring, I think that'd be really good. One more thing that you guys can see in this technique is I'm a little bit stompy compared to when I do just a regular run up without the ball. So I think that's because I kind of rush myself with timing. So timing is something to work on, and then I'll end up doing something that's not, in my comfort in the technique that I practice. So when I do it without a run up, it's nice and smooth. When I do it with the ball, it's kind of stompy and kind of rushed. So just making my run up more fluent when I'm throwing the lob. Just coordinating myself, my run up better with that lob, and that'll be good. Other than that, that's pretty much the main things. I think, everything else is pretty good. My penultimate's good. How I do my approach is good. Where I jump from is pretty good as well. I think I can just tweak that a little bit. And other than that, I think we can really throw down this dunk. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. Those are 2 things. Hopefully they might help you as well if you're struggling with that. Just sort of making sure that your run up without the ball and your run up with the ball are pretty much the same, or as close as you can get it, and then making sure that where you're jumping from is optimal. So that's it. See you guys next clip. Oh man, it's cold. Alright guys, I'm here at the Oval. It's super cold, but I just want to finish off this video with something I just want to get off my chest. Another sort of like a rant. But I really love these, and I want to keep doing them, and I think the feedback's been pretty good on it lately, and I'm just going to keep doing it. A few questions that people have asked me, or not question, well, I guess, yeah, you could call it a question, and just one I've been asked recently as well is why I'm doing it now, why I'm addressing this now, is so many people ask me, they say, oh, it must suck, being 5'7", and it's so hard to dunk, there's people who are like 6 foot and do it so easily, and you got to put in so much work to do it, and it must be so unfair for you, and it must be so frustrating, and it really isn't. The thing is, I love that challenge. I love the fact that I'm at a disadvantage to most people who are trying to dunk. Yeah, if I was 6 foot, if I was like a few inches taller, I might have dunked by now. But the thing is, the fact that I'm 5'7" and I have that disadvantage, and the fact that I'm still trying to reach that goal, and when I reach that goal, it's gonna mean so much more than if I was just someone who was 6 foot, or if I had if it was fair, you know? So I embrace that weakness, and I think it's gonna add more meaning to when I reach that goal, you know what I mean? So a lot of people, they might be 6 foot, they might, you know, occasionally get a workout in, party on the weekends, do all that, and still be able to hit that goal of dunking. But for me, it's not like that. I have to dedicate my whole life to this. I have to dedicate my whole daily, weekly routine to this. I can't miss workouts. I can't miss knee rehab. I can't miss all these things. And I've been doing this for years and years, and it's never frustrating because I love that journey. I love that climb, and I love the climb and that journey just as much as I love that end goal of getting my first dunk. And so it's never frustrating to me. I'm never going to wear out because I know the longer I do it, the further I do this, when I reach that goal, the more it's going to mean. And you know, we're like 60 something episodes into Road to my first dunk, and not once have I said, you know, this sucks, I can't wait for the series to end, because I know I'm showing reality. I'm showing, you know, what it actually is like, especially if you're my height, to try and get a dunk, because it sure as hell isn't easy. It's gonna take years, and this has just been months, right? I've been doing it since September last year, so it's been maybe 8 months. That's not even the whole thing. That's just the end process of the, you know, 4 or 5 year journey. And you know, it is what it is, and I don't feel frustrated. I'm just glad of what I do have. I don't dwell on what I can't change. Instead, I just focus on what I can change. I focus on how to get stronger. I focus on how to get smarter. I focus on how to change my technique. I don't sit here and dwell and be like, oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm not tall enough to dunk. Oh, I don't have the right genetics. Because why would you complain about something you can't change? Who cares, man? Just focus on what you can control. Don't worry about your weaknesses that aren't in your control. You know, obviously if you have weaknesses that you can improve, then do that. But if you can't control certain things like your genetics, your height, and things like that, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Just focus on what you can control. And as long as you do that, trust me, you'll make it so much easier on yourself. You'll be so much more motivated, and you reach that end goal much quicker. So as long as you enjoy the journey, embrace your strengths, don't worry about what you can't control, then you can achieve anything. And there truly is no limit to what you can achieve, because you're not putting that mental limit on yourself. So that's what I wanted to say to end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next vid. Peace.